Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. In the name of God, the merciful, the most merciful. Salatu wassalamu ala Muhammad. May prayers be upon our Prophet Muhammad and all prophets, including Moses. I would like to start by thanking the distinguished guests and the members, honorable members, for holding this session about a very important issue. As a Jordanian Palestinian, not that there is any difference between both so-called ethnicities, when standing here in Brussels, I am in a safe spot. Basically, we, the Palestinian Jordanian people, the Palestinians are the chosen people of the European Parliament. People in the European Parliament love the Palestinians. They care for them. They dream about us in their sleep. How beautiful. They care about how we are oppressed by the evil Zionist Israelis, while, in fact, those evil Zionist Israelis are the ones giving us jobs. They are the ones giving us jobs when Lebanon bans us from all forms of jobs. When the Hashemite Kingdom of Jordan, which occupied 78% of our homeland, prevents us from all kinds of jobs, the King of Jordan could come and present here and talk about peace and human rights, while Israeli politicians could get arrested for arriving at your airports. At the same time, we see not a single European member of parliament, not a single European politician speaking about the oppression of the Palestinians at the hands of the Hashemite Kingdom or the Palestinian authorities. On the other hand, your money, your tax euros are financing the Palestinian police force, which oppresses us, tortures us, and puts us in disappearance. This happens while you guys are obviously caring for us in good intentions, but your judgment is very cloudy. Unfortunately, most of you are seeking to destroy the very and only source of income and stability that we have, which is the Israeli Jewish state. That state has offered us every hope there is in the last 70 years. We disagree with Israel on different issues. We have several issues with Israel. Israel is not an angel, nor was Belgium an angel in Africa, nor was the United States an angel in Vietnam, nor was Jordan an angel as of today. You have to be fair and square to achieve justice. Justice is collective. You can't grant us justice by denying justice to our Jewish neighbors. They are our neighbors. 500,000 Palestinians every single day cross the borders to work in Israeli settlements, in Israeli homes, in Israeli hospitals. They work there, achieving European standard payments versus the non-payments of the Palestinian Authority. Oslo has brought us all, everything that's evil, everything but happiness, and nothing but despair and disasters. At the same time, I can't see that the European Parliament nor the European governments understand that they are an accomplice, knowingly or unknowingly, to our disastrous situation by being against the only source of hope that we have. You need to know that I am a textbook Palestinian Jordanian. I have relatives who are in jail for terrorist charges. I have relatives in the Palestinian Authority. I have relatives who are in Hamas. I have relatives who are in the Palestinian intelligence, in a very senior ranking job. And the family, yes, their family has had martyrs who died killing Israelis, and we have also martyrs who were killed by Hamas for being too liberal. That said, I am the son of 2 Palestinian refugees who had to immigrate under threats and the promise from the Jordanian army that all you have to do is leave your hometown, and in 2 hours we're going to clear out the Jews and send you back. It's been 70 years. That said, why are you denying me and my people the right to live normally, the right to find jobs by supporting BDS? BDS means no jobs for us, no jobs for Israelis. And when the Israelis move out and the companies move out, do you sign our paychecks when we run out of jobs? No, you don't. And let me tell you something. The only people you sign paychecks to are the Palestinian Authority corrupts and criminals. Abbas and others. You need to know You are singing a very old tune. Most of you, I understand, most of you are good people, but you are playing an old video. This game is over. Oslo is dead.
Yep.
Thank you.
And may this be an offer on my behalf from the Jordanian opposition coalition, Jordan's shadow government, the shadow government of 78% of historical Palestine.
Yep.
We are telling you it's time to accept change.
Yep.
And it's time to embrace our Jewish friends, neighbors, brothers, and sisters.
Hell yeah.
We are going that way. Most Palestinians cannot say publicly what I'm saying here. We want peace with Israel. We have had enough of this mythical lie of the conflict. And today, look at this example of the Chamber of Commerce of Judea and Samaria. How many Palestinians have found work through that very Chamber of Commerce and will find work through it? Why would you stand against people who want to do good? They've mentioned the word Palestinians in their manifest and in their videos much more, 10 times more than they mentioned the word Israeli. Standing against them is standing against us. Our interest is Israel's interest. We will only thrive when Israel does, and Israel will only thrive when we do. And this should serve as a last call for the European establishment, which I still insist is good intended. Either you stand with us, either you support peace and drop the terrorist, Islamist, radical, anti-Semitic regimes like the Palestinian Authority, like the Hashemite kingdom of an unelected, undemocratic,
There it is.
tyrannical regimes. Unless you drop them, you will be ousted soon from the entire game. It's either that you accept change or you simply stay out of it. You have been very destructive to my people without knowing it. You have been supporting our oppressors. Morgini, the European Parliament Union's foreign minister, she's a personal friend of both Abbas and Jordan's king. Will she talk to a real representative of the people like myself? No, she wouldn't. This has been very destructive to us. Enough with the pain that we have suffered, both of us. Enough. And I'm asking you, let my people go. Let both our people go, the Palestinians and Israelis. Let us go. Thank you.
Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, I wanted to show you guys this real quick as we were watching this clip of Mudar Zarhan. And by the way, if anybody knows or has contacted him who's watching me, please get us in touch because I would love to get him on the channel for an interview. Mudar Zarhan. And the reason why I pulled up the Pan-Arab flag, I want to show you guys this. I took a screenshot of it. Okay. I want you guys to take a look at this real quick. It's exactly Mudar's point, by the way. There's the Arab revolt flag that covers the... And this tells you everything you need to know about Jordan. And by the way, I want to make a clarification. I know that there's some Jordanians following me, and I know that some Jordanians who are following me are Hashemite, and I know that those Hashemite people usually tend to be a little bit more pro-Israel, okay? Now I want to make something very clear. With what I'm about to say is going to undermine your entire reality in your country, but I only say it because I have to do it in the interest of fairness and equality. A lot of this stuff that I'm saying, I don't actually believe, but I have to say it in the fairness and equality. That being said, Jordan did recently protect our asses a few times during the Iran war. As much as they don't like to admit it, they straight up came and they were shooting down ballistic missiles in fighter jets. It was historical and actually very emotional for me as somebody who went to Jordan and didn't like my experience there at all. I appreciate it on the behest of the Hashemite kingdom of Jordan. And there's a lot of dynamics here that you need to understand. If you watch my channel and you feel like you learned something, I really need you to pay attention right now, okay? The Arab revolt flag. You have the 4 colors that represent the pan-Arab colors. These are black for the Rashidun, the green for the Fatimid, the white for the Abbasid, and the red for the Hashemite. Okay? Each one of these colors is a respective caliphate that came out after the death of the Prophet Muhammad and went on to conquer, conquest, abuse, and oppress the Middle East and its people. The red color stands for the Hashemite family. The Hashemite family is a family that traces its lineage back to Saudi Arabia. not to the Levant, where Palestine is, where Jordan is, not to Syria, not to Lebanon, but to Arabia, specifically to Saudi Arabia. King Abdullah knows that he is one of the descendants of Muhammad. He knows this because that is the canon of the Hashemite family. They know that they are direct descendants of the Prophet Muhammad. Where is the justification, just like Modar said in the video, for an illegitimate government that was not elected, an illegitimate kingdom to be set up in occupying what could be a Palestinian state? Now, I revolt and am disgusted at the idea that we create another Arab state in the Middle East. I think there's no justification, especially for all the ethnic minorities in the Middle East who are suffering at the hands of the Arab Muslims, which there are millions. But if we are to make the claim that Israel is an illegitimate state, Jordan is literally the most illegitimate state in the region, it should be repelled and it should be destroyed. I can't make a claim. Jordan should not exist in the way that it does. It's an illegitimate state. Jordan is not an ancient state. It had no ancient... this was literally the crossroads between the Levant and parts of Mesopotamia. Maybe a tiny edge of Arabia in the south. Maybe a tiny edge. It was ancient Nabatean land, Judean land, Israelite land, Babylonian land, Sumerian land, Assyrian land, never Arabian. It is currently being occupied by an Arabian regime from the Hijaz and the Halij, who, again, I like their countries. I'm down with Saudi. I'm down with UAE. I'm down with Bahrain. I love them. I think they're doing great things. They're moving in the correct direction. But where is the justification to having an Arab from Arabia, King Abdullah and his family, occupying Palestinian land? 70% of the population of Jordan is Palestinian. 70%. How can we justify that as an illegitimate state? It's an occupying state. It's an apartheid system and an apartheid regime. It's not correct. It's not correct because Jews can't live there, and because Palestinians, the real Levantine people of that region, can't live there either in freedom. They can't self-determine in that land. If we were to make a claim that we're going to create a Palestine, it can only be in Jordan. And again, I'm not making this claim as I legitimately want to see the destruction of Jordan. But if we're going to call Israel out for being an illegitimate state, the most illegitimate state in the region is Jordan. It's the most illegitimate. It has no historical backing. It is 100% a Western colonial invention with an Eastern colonial invention in conjunction with it. It is Arab colonialism and white British colonialism together. That is the result. That is the baby, is Jordan. So, yes, ladies and gentlemen, that's the honest truth.